Hey guys, we are making maple syrup this morning along the Mississippi River. The sun's starting to come out and we are making all sorts of progress on this maple syrup. Of course, remember this morning we tapped some maple trees, got the sap out of it. Very clear. I never expected it to be clear. So we're going to actually put it into this vat of sap that we've had boiling all morning here. This is Jim Tuppich. He actually is a longtime maple syrup maker, been doing it all of his life almost. We've been making this in this, I guess, stainless steel container. How hot does it have to get?
Well, the sap is water temperature, so it'll boil at about 212 degrees Fahrenheit. As it condenses, though, the sugar content rises as a percentage of the volume. And so then when you get to 217, that's when you have syrup.
And Jim has been monitoring this all morning. As you can imagine, because you have sugar on water over an open fire, you have to monitor the fire. You have to put a lot of wood on the fire throughout the morning. How long will it take to boil down?
Well, I like to do about 15 gallons an hour. So if I have an 80-gallon tank, you're looking at about 6 hours, 7 hours,
okay,
if I'm doing some other things.
Cool. Well, the thing that's really neat about this is that this is a small operation that he does every year to make just enough maple syrup for himself. But what is a larger operation like out in the Northeast?
Well, there's a large number of trees. They'll tap hundreds of trees. They'll use tubing, too, to go from each of the trees and then down into a collection area. And then, of course, they're not sitting out there with the wood. They use other fuels. Sometimes they'll have a continuous tank even, where the sap comes in on one side and then the syrup comes out on the other.
Okay, so something called a sugar shack is not uncommon to see out there.
Yeah, they'll build a building just for the maple syrup.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, coming up in the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to taste test this refined maple syrup. That's all coming from rural Nauvoo.